Do you want to speak English better? Do you want to sound more natural? Do you want to understand native speakers clearly? Then try the shadowing technique. Hello, and welcome to this English learning video. Today, I will teach you a simple and powerful way to improve your speaking. It is called the shadowing technique. What is shadowing? Shadowing means you listen to someone speak in English, then you repeat their words right after them. Try to copy their voice, their speed, and their feeling. You become like their shadow. That's why we call it shadowing. This method will help you speak more clearly, pronounce words better, improve your listening, and sound more confident when you speak English. Now, how can you use it? In this video, I will tell you a short English story. Listen carefully to each sentence, then pause the video and say the sentence out loud. Repeat it just like you heard it. Copy the voice, the speed, and the emotion. You can watch the video many times, practice again and again. The more you shadow, the better your English will become. Are you ready to start? Let's begin the story now. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more shadowing practice. My name is Sarah Johnson. I'm 18 years old. I live in Chicago, Illinois, and I work at a small coffee shop downtown. Every day is the same. Wake up, go to work, serve coffee, go home, sleep. I never finished high school. When I was 16, my dad left us. My mom couldn't pay the bills alone. She worked 2 jobs, but it wasn't enough. So I dropped out of school to help her. I got a job at Mike's coffee shop. The owner, Mr. Mike, was kind to me. He knew my situation. He let me work full-time, even though I was young. The pay was small, but it helped my mom keep our apartment. For 2 years, this was my life. Make coffee, serve sandwiches, clean tables. I was good at it, but inside I felt empty. I watched people come in every morning, business people with nice suits, students with backpacks and dreams. Everyone was going somewhere. I was standing still. My mom always told me, "Sarah, you're smart. You should go back to school." But I was scared. I had been away from books for 2 years. I felt stupid. I felt left behind. One cold Tuesday morning in November, everything changed. A woman came into the coffee shop. She was different from our usual customers. She wore simple clothes, but she had kind eyes. She ordered a black coffee and sat near the window. I brought her the coffee. "Thank you, dear," she said with a warm smile. "You have a lovely smile. It brightens my morning." No customer had ever said that to me. I felt something warm in my heart. "Thank you," I replied. "I hope you have a great day." She came back the next day, and the next day, and the next. Every morning at 8:30, she ordered black coffee and sat by the window. She always read a book, always smiled at me, always said something kind. After a week, I asked her, "What are you reading?" She showed me the cover. "It's about teaching," she said. "I'm a teacher at the community college. I teach students who want to finish their education." My heart jumped. "Students like me?" She looked at me carefully. "How old are you, Sarah?" 18. I never finished high school. I had to work instead. Her eyes became soft. "Would you like to?" I stared at her. "Finish high school? Is that possible?" "Of course," she said. "We have night classes. You can work during the day and study at night. Many of my students do exactly that." I felt scared and excited at the same time. "But I've been away from school for 2 years. I probably forgot everything." She laughed gently. "Sarah, you make perfect change every morning. You remember every customer's order. You solve problems when the coffee machine breaks. You're smarter than you think." Her name was Mrs. Elena Rodriguez. She was 45 years old and had been teaching for 20 years. She told me about students who came to her classes, single mothers, factory workers, people who had given up on their dreams and decided to try again. The first step is always the hardest, she said. But once you take it, everything becomes possible. That night, I talked to my mom. I was nervous. We needed the money from my job. How could I work less and study more? My mom listened to everything. Then she hugged me tight. Sarah, I want you to have a better life than me. If this teacher thinks you can do it, then try. We'll find a way. The next morning, Mrs. Rodriguez was waiting for me. Did you think about it? Yes, I said, my hands shaking. I want to try. She smiled the biggest smile. Good. Classes start next Monday, but first you need to take a placement test. Don't worry, it's just to see where to start. That Saturday, I went to the community college for the first time. The building was big and old, but it felt like hope. I took the test. Math, reading, writing. Some questions were easy, some were hard. I did my best. The next week, Mrs. Rodriguez called me. Sarah, you did better than you expected. You can start with regular classes. You don't need basic classes. I couldn't believe it. Maybe I wasn't as stupid as I thought. Monday evening, I walked into my first classroom in 2 years. There were 15 students. Some were my age, some were older, some looked tired from work, but everyone looked determined. Mrs. Rodriguez stood at the front. Welcome to English literature, she said. Some of you haven't been in school for years. Some of you are scared. That's normal. But you're here. That's the most important thing. We read a short story about a young woman who overcame difficult times. As I read, I felt connected to the character. She could have been me. After class, Mrs. Rodriguez asked me, "How did it feel?" "Hard," I said honestly, "but good. Really good." "It will get easier," she promised, "but it will also get harder. Are you ready for that?" I thought about my mom working double shifts. I thought about customers who treated me badly at the coffee shop. I thought about watching life pass by through a window. "Yes," I said, "I'm ready." The next months were the hardest of my life. I worked at the coffee shop from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Then I rushed home, ate quickly, and went to school from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Then I went home and studied until midnight. Some nights I was so tired I fell asleep over my books. Some days I wanted to quit. Math was especially hard. I hadn't done algebra in 2 years. I felt lost and frustrated, but Mrs. Rodriguez never gave up on me. When I failed my first math test, she stayed after class to help me. Everyone learns at their own speed, Sarah. The important thing is that you keep trying. Slowly, things got better. My reading improved. My writing got stronger. I made friends with other students. We studied together. We encouraged each other. One day in spring, Mrs. Rodriguez made an announcement. There's a scholarship available for one student to continue to a 4-year college. Full tuition. The student needs good grades and a strong essay about their goals. My heart started beating fast. College? Real college? I had never even dreamed that big. That night, I wrote and rewrote my essay 10 times. I wrote about my dad leaving, about dropping out to help my mom, about feeling stuck, about finding hope in a coffee cup and a teacher's smile. I wrote, "Education is not just about books and tests. It's about believing you deserve a better future." Mrs. Rodriguez didn't just teach me English. She taught me that it's never too late to start over. 3 weeks later, Mrs. Rodriguez called me into her office. Her eyes were bright. Sarah, I have news. You won the scholarship. I sat down hard. I won? You won. Full scholarship to the University of Illinois. You can study anything you want. I started crying. Happy tears. Tears of relief. Tears of gratitude. What do you want to study? She asked. I thought about all the mornings at the coffee shop, all the customers I had served, all the conversations I had heard. I want to be a teacher, I said. Like you, I want to help people who feel stuck. I want to show them they can change their lives. Mrs. Rodriguez started crying too. That's perfect, Sarah. That's absolutely perfect. When I got home, I ran to my mom. Mom, I got a scholarship. I'm going to college. She dropped her coffee cup. It broke on the floor, but neither of us cared. She hugged me so tight I couldn't breathe. I knew it, she whispered. I always knew you were special. That night, I couldn't sleep. I went to the window and looked at the city lights. Just 6 months ago, I thought I would make coffee forever. Now I was going to college. Now I had dreams again. The next morning at work, I told Mr. Mike about the scholarship. He smiled big. Sarah, you've been the best employee I ever had. But this is where you belong, in school, learning, growing. He reached into his pocket and pulled out an envelope. This is a little something to help you get started. Inside was $500 and a note. For the girl who never gave up, make us proud. On my last day of work, Mrs. Rodriguez came to the coffee shop. She ordered her usual black coffee and sat by her usual window. Thank you, I told her as I brought her coffee. For what? She asked. For seeing something in me that I couldn't see in myself. She smiled. Sarah, I didn't create your potential. I just helped you discover it. You did all the hard work. 3 months later, I walked onto the college campus for the first time. I carried one suitcase, my mom's love, and Mrs. Rodriguez's belief in me. I was scared, but I was ready. Ready to learn. Ready to grow. Ready to become the teacher I dreamed of being. And someday, when I have my own classroom, I'll look for the student sitting in the back, the quiet one who thinks they're not smart enough. And I'll remember that everyone deserves a second chance. Everyone deserves to discover their potential. Because one cup of coffee and one kind teacher changed everything for me. And maybe I can do the same for someone else. Now it's your turn. Play this video again. Pause after each sentence. Repeat what I say, just like a shadow. Copy my voice, copy the speed, copy the feeling. This is the shadowing technique. It will help you speak English better, faster, and more confidently. Practice every day. Even 10 minutes is enough. Remember Sarah's story. She never gave up on her dreams. Don't give up on yours either. Learning English is like going back to school. It's hard work, but it's worth it. Have you ever had a teacher or a mentor who changed your life? Tell me in the comments below. I love hearing your stories. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. More stories and shadowing videos are coming soon. Keep practicing. Keep believing in yourself. Thank you for learning with me. See you next time.